Alright, so I feel like for now we've gotten as far as we can around this area. The only thing left is the body, but I think it was like a 3% chance that I'd succeed with bringing him down. I didn't know whether it would affect my morale or my health, but I have managed to up my health. We're now plus 2, so maybe we should risk it, huh? See if we can bring him down.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Because I could go on and try something else. And like, I kind of want to do that, but at the same time, my dear Kim is like, keeps telling me, you know, the corpse must be taken down from the tree. So maybe we should go for it. Legendary 14. 3% chance, huh? Yeah, let's have a go.
The
Nope.
smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you expected, more fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Oh, Kim, I wanted to make you proud. I think let's walk away before I vomit. Uh-oh. Nope. Nope.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out. Burst.
Oh. Endurance, really? That sounds gross. So what did I need? A 14. I would have needed... I would have needed a full double sixes to try that with the plus 2. I'm so stupid. Oh well.
Until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Well, the sorry cop will once again apologise. I am so sorry, Kim. I wanted to make you proud.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Thank you. Wipe my mouth with it.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
You think that'd help?
If you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor.
But not you?
I can't handle the headache.
Ah.
It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you.
Okay, so where would we get it from?
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell.
He nods towards the plaza.
If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fruit store nearby.
Okay. Okay.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Yeah, we've already shown something like that. But I didn't get the tutorial for it. The metal sheet. I tried it, I failed it, and then I think I talked to Kuno and we were like, yes, we definitely need to try that. Okay, so let's turn away from this body because... Oh, but I got a lieutenant's handkerchief. The handkerchief given to you by Lieutenant Kitsuragi. One corner is adorned with lace and a tiny embroidered portiere. Oh, thank you. I will look after it always. It will go right next to my my pen from Lena. Okay, so I tried to inspect the victim's body, but I could get ammonia from the gardener or the fit store. It'll make it easier. Right. I also worked out how to run, so I'm not just slowly walking everywhere. I've woken up now. It's the afternoon. I'm trying to talk to her. The young woman looks at the overladen sky.
It was clear just an hour ago.
Do you still have your salts? I think I could use them.
Sure. I'm done with them.
She takes a small capsule out of her breast pocket and hands it to you.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Oh, is this gonna hurt my health again? I have done. Okay, so what was it saying? Yep. Do I have to hold it like that? Nope. Am I holding both now? Hell yeah, I am. Okay.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes.
Ugh.
The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
8% chance is not much better. Let's have a look round. We can always improve our endurance later. But I kind of wanted to improve our visual calculus. Because I'm not good at it. But anyway, Kim. Let's... Oh no. No, I was like, is it just a little corner that I missed somehow? This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. On the cover stands a very muscular man, surrounded by flames. This book is about pate. This book, you don't really understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. A book about Baidaro culture, it promotes freedom and roaming upstream. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology. So let me just touch this. What's this? Coin-operated viewer has been banged up, inoperable. Oh, there's two people down here as well. Let's talk to these two. Hello.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
Renee.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
The other one is eating a big sandwich.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old.
Concentration.
I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Renee.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions.
Physical instrument, really? Shouldn't I ask what game it is first? I don't remember anything. Physical instruments.
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
These old men are gonna get so pissy with me. But it's an 83% chance. Fuck it. I act without hesitation. Let's do it. You'd think I'd learned from knocking into Lena's wheelchair, but apparently not. Grab the ball and show him how it's done. Oh shit. Oh shit, what just happened? Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You'll make it work.
Feel the ball.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it. Probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
The man ball. Oh my gosh, it's so intense. Then I must take in the surroundings.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, Everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
Well, hand-eye coordination. There is still time for a last glance inward. Who am I?
An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency.
Yes, I am.
Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
Yeah, I am sorry, my dude. I'm neutral about being a cop. The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let's go. Be the bullet. What the fuck was that?
Merde! Bordel de merde!
Did I fail it, or was that just what he was planning the entire time? Let me just squeeze up one. I did! I told you, we should have known the game before this was happening.
What the hell is your problem?
Not a weak like triceps, that's for sure. No, problem? I don't understand.
You vandalized our game, son! We can't play pétanque with 5 bull!
Oh. I thought it was shot put. Oh. I don't know what petanque is. I imagine it's, ball. The other guy, he's doing it, but he's still like hitting the balls. Okay. Petanque?
Yes, pétanque! You ruined our pétanque game! We want our bull back!
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer?
I don't.
No harm done.
I feel the word misunderstanding is the wrong word, because I clearly did walk into your game and just chuck that ball. I feel like it was an accident.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug! You owe us a goddamn bull!
Okay. Okay, I'll try and fix this.
Good! Mistakes are forgiven, when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now why did you approach us?
Yeah, do you know anything about the man hanged in the back of yard of the Whirling and Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement.
And
This affair has passed me by completely.
Sorry, I didn't realise you hadn't finished talking then. And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops?
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
And so you don't know anything at all?
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
Okay.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
Oh, you seem to be playing in a crater. Do I really need to ask him that? It's petanque that they're playing. Yes, so thank you for your time. Can I talk to this one?
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
And I've just completely walked into this place now.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
And he also doesn't give a shit. He's still throwing the balls while I'm in the pit.
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance of this fine day?
Can I have a bite of your sandwich? You're so weird, dude. Tell me, what do you know about the dead man?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
That's all you've heard? Surely you must have heard something else.
No, officers, I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Respects?
The old carabiner can't believe what he's hearing. Sounds a bit like you're holding back, my man.
I'm not. I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak.
Oh, Renee, calm down a bit.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, Renee? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
And who is this Avant, you know?
Evrard Clare. Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. This animosity is ancient.
Yep. Thank you. That is all for now. My men?
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
I don't think he's quite that hungry at the moment. He's just thrown up. His stomach probably feels a bit unsettled, but it probably smells and looks delicious. So bye for now, he says as he stares longingly at that sandwich. Okay, what's this up here? Enormous bulls worthy of a real man. Okay. So let's go talk to this person here. Oh wait, what's this say? Oh yeah, I need to replace the lost ball. Due to some confusion over the game Renee and Gaston are playing, you threw one of their botanical balls far into the sea. The shot was excellent, but now you owe them a bull, or something at least similar looking metal sphere. Okay. Hey, kid?
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
I am the law. Hi.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is this anyway?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
It's a long name.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
What is a board game?
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards.
What is a postcard?
A postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved.
She is unfazed by your questions. She would consider it impolite to point out any perceived weirdness.
Well, as long as she is, what is a book?
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
Ah, interesting. Thanks.
My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Well, first we'll say, what's your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
The girl gazes at the window, suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold because?
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
You're cold. Is there anything that I can do to help? Am I nice to this kid? It's my favourite kid so far in the game because the other two were little shits. So... Such a good tutor, you are already learning the value of hard work. Pat her on the head. I don't want to touch this kid without permission, so can I help you in any way to make you feel less cold? Preferably something that doesn't cost money.
Kind of you to offer, sir.
She doesn't know what else to say.
What could you do to help her anyway?
I could have a word with the store owner, maybe?
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Shouldn't you be in school or something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't going to... Yeah, what is school anyway? Isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Thank you, computer? Composure. How's the business going anyway? Jeez.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed? In what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Yeah, I want to know what she's going to say.
Well, they run out of money and have to stop doing business.
That sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this. Narrow your eyes and look through the creaking boards on the window.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Oh, Kim.
Yes, please do look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games you asked about are also there, sir.
What do you know about the other failed businesses?
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
And how does this curse manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
But Kim, the plasmic manifestations.
No such thing.
The lieutenant stands at your side, stern and serious.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
Enough about the curse. For now.
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow
Oh
me
shit,
to sneak
I
around
pressed the
in
wrong
back
thing.
rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there. Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
Okay, what is this crime business that you talk about?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Yeah, let's judge. Why would anybody want to read about crime? Or listen, or even play a game about it?
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
Yeah, I'm a policeman myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
Well, what does a cop look like then, to you?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
Yeah, you know, nobody actually looks like that guy in the picture. It's just, you know, a fantasy of a man.
She looks at Dick Mullen, frowning.
He's, you know, the best version.
Dark, arrogant, violent, likely overcompensating for something. He isn't even drawn right.
Yeah, he isn't even drawn right. This is not how human soldiers work. The perspective is all wrong.
She examines the picture, trying to find whatever is wrong with it.
Yeah, that's
She
no...
then shrugs and puts the book aside, unconvinced.
Oh, that's just no way to cop. I can do way better than Dick Mullen.
Sure you can, sir. He's just a fictional character. He'll be no match for you.
Oh, I know, I like
Maybe
you.
you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Oh. That's cool. Okay. High chance, 83%. I've got a +1 because she's anxious, because she's cold, because she's afraid of the curse. But we'll keep... Yeah, fuck it, let's try it now. Okay. I will deduce something right now. I will Sherlock you to hell. Let me just... There we go.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Hey, why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
She looks wary.
She knows where this is going.
Actually, I'd rather not deduce anything. Every time I deduce, people get hurt. This is the first time we've deduced, I believe. Yeah, you don't need to be worried. I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. A facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
She's still a kid, so let's try and be calm and empathetic empathy. You're with me, we can do this, so, you know, it is okay.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
You bite your nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
Well, there were a few other hints.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
Okay, you want some more? I bet I can figure out why you bite your nails. I've got a few reasons in mind.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Wait, I don't believe any of these. Rats have been nibbling on your fingers. Child labour is dismal working conditions. Chewed on nails means you're recycling your body material. It's an intense dedication to the way of the business. There are no riches without personal sacrifice. I would have said that she's just anxious because she's living in like a haunted house. But it's not here, so you're uptight because of your mother and the pressure she's putting on you.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Well, I hope me digging up your deepest insecurities has entertained you.
It was okay, sir.
She's still got a rebellious streak.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
Yeah. You think so? Then do better. Deduce something about me.
You're quite sober.
She snaps back quickly.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
How do you know I'm usually not? Well, I've been hanging around here 4 days. She's probably seen me drunk. I probably talked to her before. Maybe you could point me towards some booze. I'm not going to ask a little girl that. I'm also sad and my head hurts.
I'm sorry, sir. I hope things get better soon.
She looks you in the eye, a gleam of sympathy on her face.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow.
I told you, we've been here before talking to her. 42%, I need to get an 11. So I'd need an 8. 8 or higher. Let's have a go. See if we can talk to her. If not, we'll come back when we remember her. What are you missing here? Why does this seem so familiar?
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Yeah. We've met before, haven't we? You know me.
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time.
See, I could be a detective.
You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir, apologising to everyone. I don't really understand what you've done wrong.
Oh, I've been apologising to everyone. Would that be the same if I hadn't chosen to think about being a sorry cop? I don't know. Did I ever talk to you?
Of course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
Oh, thanks, I'm trying. That's actually a really sweet thing to say.
Yeah, I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore.
What a kind way of phrasing it.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
It doesn't to me.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
Party eyes?
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed.
Drugs.
It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too.
Yep. Thank you, composure.
Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
Yeah, does this mean I've also been partaking in narcotics? I mean, this is first confirmation. I mean, we did have that whole drug thing in the shed. Yeah, does this mean I've been partaking in narcotics as well?
Oh, baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
Yeah. Why didn't you tell me you knew me to begin with?
I didn't know I had to do that.
Yeah. It makes sense, yeah, but I would have probably maybe introduced myself. You could have said, nice to see you again, but I see your point. Thanks, I've learned something about myself today.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
Oh, we've not even finished with you. So, we talked about the crime business. Tell me about romance, little girl.
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in that situation.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
Oh, what about a poor man getting a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
Okay, well, what about when both of the men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
Yeah, what if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
Yeah, what about when everyone is poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
I mean, sometimes you have to write about real life things.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
Okay, well, what about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Maybe I will.
I'm sure she can help out. Anything else you're curious about?
Nope, that's enough question. That's enough romance for me. I had other
Maybe
questions.
some about other books?
No, I would like to know about these famous people.
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
She scratches her cold reddened cheek and then continues.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading.
Yeah, reading them doesn't seem to make them more famous, though, does it?
But it does make the famous people more famous.
Yeah, fame sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me one day. Maybe they'll turn that book into a video game.
Why would they do that, sir?
Because I'll be a superstar cop in the papers and everything. That'll show them.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
I'll see you around, Annette. Okay, so let's... Oh. We got a bit... What's the word I'm looking for, Kim? Laggy. We got a bit laggy there. Excuse me. Let's go to Annette's mum. Oh, we got a lot of stuff here. We'll get to her eventually. So let's come here. Gifts and molten candy.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Heimdall somewhere.
Now look through the display of books.
Rows and rows of Heimdallamen blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Heimdall and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Heimdall, Return to Heimdall. And the solipsistic Man from Heimdall and the Heimdall Man.
Good God, how many are there?
Maybe 100. Man from Heimdall and the sages at the end of the world. Man from Heimdall and the false god. Man from Heimdall and the scorched earth. Man from Heimdall, the Heimdall colonies. Man from Heimdall and the swamp beast. Man from Heimdall and the snow crabs.
Is that all? I know it's not. You will do another long paragraph of all the names, won't you?
Not even close.
Yep.
Man from Heimdall in hell. Man from Heimdall and the forest of slaves. Man from Heimdall under the lake. Man from Heimdall, Heimdall burning. There's even the Trial of Death, a pastoral combat game book set in the world of Heimdallaman, and so much more.
Pain threshold? Do any of these books call out to me?
Nothing of interest. Only silence and the cosmic background pain radiation.
I'm kind of glad about that. I'd be interested in reading one of them though. We might come back if our pain threshold increases. Yeah, Storekeep, can you tell me about the Muscle Man books?
Oh, Man from Heimdall. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books.
Why are they so popular then?
Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do.
Well, which one would you start with?
What does it matter? They're all the same. However, the customer is always right, they say. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Heimdallaman, the Man from Heimdall. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
Okay. I will remember that, love. But I do not have $9. 9, however much I've not even got half of that, so I will leave. Thank you. What's here?
A small mountain of colourful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Look to the pile of Wirral-related items.
An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition.
I can't believe I'm doing this with Kim, like, just right there. I'm just shopping now. I'm really sorry, Kim.
There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Catawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag. Books in a board game section? Who wants to read books?
Well, conceptualization. Is there anything that really captures my eye?
There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real.
Yes, Storekeep, what board games do you have?
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Browbritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Do I have children?
Who are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends or family?
Do I have friends? Look at the lieutenants.
Are you actually friends? Or just colleagues thrown together by circumstance?
Yeah, look at me. Who'd want to have children with me? Sort of intense desire to actually have kids.
Don't be so hard on yourself, sir. You just need to clean up a bit. And technically, friends are a bit like family. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
Okay. I know this game is about getting that. At the moment, it's about getting that body down off that tree. And I'm not saying that we're not going to do that, but new goal, I want to buy a board game and play it with Kim. Okay, that's what I want to do. I want to play whatever this Suzerainty one was. Or even the Wirral game. Would you be wanting to play that with me, Kim, if I bought that game? Because I really want to buy that. Okay, what are these Wirral things then?
Lousy auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all.
Well, that's your opinion, and your opinion is wrong.
I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts. That they have rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them, though.
She looked at the table, crossing her arms. Well, I'll leave for now. I need to get some money. Old sports magazines tucked away in a dark corner. The book collects the national recipes of Arda. They are all about lake trouts. What's this then?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Examine the strange-like trinket.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges.
Okay, so she This place is supposed to be cursed. She said that she doesn't believe in the curse, but she's still got these charms up. So who are the Seminese?
Inhabitants of Elysium, the Seminine Islands down south.
Of course.
Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fishhead charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtain?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books.
You say more books. I've bought no books because I have 4 real on me.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
I will ignore them for now, though, because I want to look upstairs and I want to talk to her before I piss her off. So let's go upstairs, Kim. Look at more
These
books.
shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
This is the Dick Mullen crime fiction section. So look through the display of books.
Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends.
Yeah, because nobody would want to watch a detective who sees a body in a tree and decides, you know what, I'm going to go into the bookstore for half an hour. I don't know how long I've been in here.
What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives.
I don't know. I'm sure some of the crime books talk about that. I don't think Dick Mullen, who's probably got like 50 books in the series, would, but some of them would.
Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Sure thing.
You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get Me Mullen. The Stalwart Adventures of Richard P. Mullen. Dick Mullen and the Murder in the Orchard. The Sordid Affair of Dick Mullen. A killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the Murder House. The Final Case of Dick Mullen. An Obvious Lie. Dick Mullen in the Clock Tower. The Ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Dick Mullen's Funeral Pyre. The Murder of Dick Mullen.
Dick Mullen dies? Well, judging by the fact that there's 4 books that have implications that he dies, I'm going to guess not. See, The Final Case of Dick Mullen. Dick Mullen's Funeral Pyre. The Murder of Dick Mullen. Does he die?
Oh no. Turns out he faked it to solve a case.
That makes sense. Are there any more?
Yes. There's also The Dame Who Did It. Farewell, My Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. The morbid tales of Dick Mullen. A dark tide turns. Tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen, the murderer. In order to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen must become the murderer. After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen?
Who is Dick Mullen?
Your quick eye notices a small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a book. The title reads, Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity.
What do we have here? Mistaken Identity?
A worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic Hard-Boiled Phase. The premise seems to be that Dick Mullen is framed for the murder of his best friend and has just a few days to prove his innocence.
Why does this speak to me?
Could it be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals?
No, it's got to be something else.
Perhaps you're drawn to the dark and noirish atmosphere.
No, it's not that either.
Is it because the smoking dame in the slinky red dress on the cover is giving you a hard-on?
No, definitely not.
Yes, it is. The bulge in your pants is embarrassingly obvious. Relax. It's not that bad. Also, this means your blood flow is returning to normal. Good news, really.
Well, thank you, electrochemistry. Another thing that's good news is we've got Kim looking the other way. He can't see my bulge.
Something the matter, detective?
Nope, all good here.
The lieutenant nods. You think you detect the faintest trace of a grin on his face, but you can't say for certain.
I really want to buy that book. $7.99. It's still too expensive for me. So what's all this crime fiction store keep?
Oh, crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out. You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
Maybe not all of them, but one of them has caught my eye. Okay, so we've got a little bit more. Let's look up here. It's a Tomb of Fascist Magic. Rather candid. A quaint picture book brochure. Very colourful. So let's start with that one. What's that? Another boring book just discarded here. I want to pick that up, see what it says. So let's look at this.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell.
Then look through the display of books.
Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism.
Of course it is.
Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook.
What's it about?
High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other. Next to that, Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse though, but not too long. I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
Okay, that is not the way to get customers. Like, I am literally browsing and having a look around, and you're like, whoa, hurry up. You know what I do? I just walk straight out if it was me. But is there anything of note in this shelf, Storekeep?
I would say The Greatest Innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool, delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power.
Who or what is an innocence?
A very influential historical figure. But surely I don't have to tell you that. You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education.
Kim?
The book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things.
So I thought it was about which one of these innocents is the coolest and greatest.
Perhaps for a layman, deep analysis is necessary to peel back the multi-layered meanings.
Of course.
Do her words seem vague and abstract to you?
Yes, it does. So you recommend it, do you?
Certainly. It's prudent for a person to have at least an elementary understanding of history and society. Imagine the chaos we'd be in otherwise.
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely. It's important somehow. There's something personal inside.
Okay, Inland Empire, I would, but cheapest one yet? Still the too expensive for me, so I'll have to leave it. Alright, is this the postcards?
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Well, let's look at the map of Revachol first. That's where we are.
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East.
And west of the river?
Houdon. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
And Martinez?
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock. The strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbour. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest.
Ugh, not Coal City.
No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
Thank you, Felician. That's a really nice thing to say. Boosts me up. So let us look at this map of Insulind.
This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme.
So this is like the large area. Then it goes to Revachol, and then it's Martinez. Okay.
Ozon, Laurentide, Fas à la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white.
Black and white, huh?
In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou, in a bookstore. It's you.
Inland Empire, really? Squint first. Can you see the cities and the islands?
You can. On Caillou, Revachol, a single black star. On Ozon, Fondelier, and Vimandu. On Archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers. On Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas. Lost little pearls of light, tiny fires in the dark. 850 million people live on these little dots, an oceanic world of culture and commerce torn apart by history.
Oh, thank you, Encyclopedia and Empathy.
The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seol is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there.
I've never been there.
You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away.
So impossible. 17, yeah, I don't think I could have gotten that. Maybe. I don't know what my encyclopedia is. It's definitely not 5 though, is it?
Perhaps they are gods. Gods of distance and outer dust.
Okay. Let's look at the map of Martinez.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48.
I could use that as a map.
Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbour, even the whirling in rags there.
Yes, Storekeep. Can I buy these maps?
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other 2 are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them.
Well, I feel like Martinez is the one that's the most important, to be honest. The most useful.
They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Oh, you seem to underestimate my resources. Dude, I have 4 real 15 cents. So why is it so cheap then?
That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
What happened then?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
Right. It's only 90 cents. I can afford 90 cents. Yeah. I bought something. In fact, I might come back just in case there's something over here that I want more, which I believe is the romance books. And then I feel a little bit less bad about staying in here for like over an hour and then not buying anything. Although, is it worse that I've spent over an hour in here and the only thing I buy is like a 90 cents postcard?
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Oh. Wait, does that mean that I can't buy romance books? Oh, that's disappointing. Look through the shelf.
Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance.
Ah, the wub.
The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
Right, how does that work?
It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to, and which costs more than this
Right, yep.
is garbage, and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything.
Okay, I don't think I want to buy this book, but we'll see what else.
Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place.
Right, does it say anything else?
The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver. And
Magnesium, it helps boost morale, right?
there's even a chapter on the ancient Seraïs tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying. This is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about this?
You've got a point, Inland Empire. Yeah, Inland Empire, can we find something truly otherworldly? It's 92% because we've also heard about the curse. So let's see.
The throbbing in your head increases with every passing moment you gaze at this shelf. Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The title of it reads, Medicinal Purposes of the Pale.
What's the pale?
The book contains very little explanation on the matter. This knowledge seems to be taken for granted.
What's this book about then?
The book contains descriptions of various pseudoscientific therapies, alternative medicines, and folk remedies involving the pale, also known as le territoire.
Le territoire.
For example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venik or hand broom, made from the leafy twigs of a young birch tree from the near pale.
Sounds painful.
It is supposedly invigorating and good for the circulation.
What else?
It also recommends consuming distilled spirits like vodka or whiskey that have been aged in the pale. Readers are instructed to cover these jars in a shallow hole just inside the pale and leave them there for 30 to 60 days, depending on the potency desired.
And what does this pale-aged liquor do?
Among other benefits, it is alleged to restore a damaged liver to perfect health.
Ooh. I should probably get my hands on some of that. What else is there?
For general health and well-being, readers are encouraged to take regular strolls through the pale, though a sidebar cautions readers to limit each stroll to less than an hour. These strolls promise to cleanse the mind of worries and the body of toxins, especially if the perambulator performs this ritual in the nude. Nudity figures prominently in a number of these prescriptions. This is exactly what you need.
I'm not sure about that, dude, but is there anything else of note?
There's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital obligations.
Well, I certainly don't need that, mainly because I don't have marital obligations. At least I think so.
You close the book and return it to its place on the shelf.
Okay, storekeep, what books are these?
Sir, please, no browsing in that shelf. That wisdom is not for free. I can't have you end up, like, opening a police store next door and stealing my customers. Oh no!
Okay. Right, so I think that's all up here. Let's get that postcard.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
I just want to pull that off to see if there's anything behind it, like a super secret safe. Yep, I want to buy a map of Martinez, please.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
Yeah. Oh, Kim, I would like to talk to her, please. Kim! Let me just get uncomfortably close to you, ma'am.
Welcome to Crime, Romance and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
The clerk extends a greeting.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Before we go on, you seem to be well off enough. Can you give me some money? I feel there won't be an opportune moment to ask later. So, are you the owner of this store?
I am. The proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Her voice is high-pitched as if to give it more penetration. Yeah, your daughter's the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Of course she was.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
Well, I'm in the store. So, and I've seen a number of books that I would love to get as soon as I get some money. So, you know, I want some of these books. I want to get one of those Guy books. I want to get that Dick Mullen book. And maybe that other one there. Yeah. So, you know, 10. She's certainly very polite and helpful.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as Mayonette.
I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labour. Oh, should I? Yeah, all this pressure has made her really anxious, you know. She's been chewing her nails.
God, I've told her not to do that. It's such a disgusting habit. She'll get over it. Anxiety is a part of life.
Oh, I don't like you.
A part of hers too, clearly.
Yeah, I don't think she can do anything about it until the anxiety has gone away.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Yeah, but mothers should.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
Yeah, what you're doing is wrong. Even I know that, and I usually don't know anything.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without
What am I
change.
hanging over? Okay. Continue.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologise. She must be freezing out there.
I don't know whether she's being truthful there.
There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
Oh, she's over there, yeah. I hope when we come back she's not outside again. I hope she's just worried about the bookstore, okay?
It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
Let's just nod compassionately. Hopefully she'll continue talking to us.
Yes, sometimes it's better to let people come to these conclusions themselves.
Yeah, is this husband Annette's father?
Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
Wait, Grand Couronne? What's that?
It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighbourhoods east of Jamrock. You may know it for its massive housing projects. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure.
And your husband's also involved with the bookstore?
He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
And is Annette an only child?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
Oh.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
Yes, of course, this economy.
Exactly.
So she told me she doesn't go to school anymore.
She's been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
Oh. Okay, she's not as bad as I thought she was. I hope we get to meet this husband. I have words for him, too. Okay, I had something else in mind.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
What if I want to buy a book?
Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go! Get back there. The books await you.
What other books do you have? I was looking for romance, my dear.
Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
Okay, I'll have another look then.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Farewell for now, book peddler. Oh, I've got a beepy thing.
Lonesome, long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake. The frozen eye at the center of the district. Then, past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Oh. So learning cap for perception has been raised to 5. And speed gives 1 psi. Okay. Alright. Hey guys, thanks for watching me play. If you liked what you saw, consider subscribing to my channel by pressing the button to the right. And if you fancy anything else, watching what I do, then click one of the videos to the left. Anyway, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.